years after a bomb aimed at French engineers exploded in Karachi, security at the Sheraton is still tight. 10 soldiers permanently guard the entrance to the building. Cameras are not welcome.
No movie. Why?
8 a.m., May 8, 2002. A bus carrying employees from a naval construction company stops outside the Sheraton Hotel. As the bus doors close, a car bomb explodes. 11 French engineers are killed instantly. Hassan Mansour remembers the Sheraton bomb well.
This is a Sheraton Hotel. It's all damaged.
This Pakistani journalist was at the scene 10 minutes after the explosion.
It was chaos. Ambulance sirens going off. There were policemen, soldiers, hotel staff, journalists. Everyone was in a state of shock. There were so many injured people suffering, and I saw bodies that were completely torn apart. It was the first time that foreigners were killed in an attack, and nobody knew why the French were targeted.
For 7 years, Pakistani and French authorities have pursued Islamist terrorists in their investigation. That conclusion is rejected by the families of the victims, who accuse Pakistan's security services instead. The families claim the army acted in revenge after France stopped paying kickbacks promised at the time it sold Pakistan 3 submarines. The allegations against the military do not hold much sway in Pakistan, either in the quarters of power or on the streets of Karachi. But cries of corruption do make waves at a time when Pakistan is getting ready to buy new submarines from abroad. France and Germany are fighting for a contract of over €1 billion. Pakistani opposition leaders warn history could repeat itself.
Mention was made about Pakistan president, mention was made about kickbacks. So that I think that makes the story more interesting to see whether there is some old deal that was going on in 1995 has been renewed again. So when we talk about kickbacks in 95, is the same thing going to happen again?
Officially, the Pakistani army chose Germany, but Pakistani President Asif Ali Zardari is believed to lean toward the French. The naval constructor DCNS still has offices in Karachi's port, a sensitive military area with restricted access. We were allowed to get in a few months ago, as La Marne, a French military ship, was stopping there. The visit was a sign of cooperation between the Pakistani and French navies. Islamabad has bought French submarines for 40 years, and Pakistani defense specialists see no reason to change that now.
French submarines is a very logical choice, I would say. All the submarines that we have in Pakistan Navy's inventory are French. We have facilities made specifically for the French submarines. So if you buy German submarines, it would add to the cost. So it's not just that President Zardari telling the military and saying, hey, this is the submarine you're going to buy. You're not going to buy the one you've selected. I'm sure there must be division within the naval headquarters on the selection.
Germany says it is near a deal with Islamabad, but arms sales to Pakistan are often complicated. Before Pakistan bought the 3 French submarines in 1994, the negotiations lasted almost 5 years.